Why don't we go next to, oh, I don't know. How about Jen from Massachusetts / Rhode Island? Jen, welcome back to the program. We've spoken before, right? Jen, please accept my invitation. We can't drop two in a row. That would be really grinding the show to a halt.
Yes, hello.
Hi.
Hi, there we go. All right, they updated the app and I didn't quite know how to use it. It's been a while.
All right.
Hi. Sorry, long time no speak.
Thank you.
So yeah, I moved from Rhode Island to Mass, but I'm working in Rhode Island, so I'm right on the border.
Got it.
All right, so yeah, I'll get to it. So I am a democratic socialist like you. But
I'm
I
not a
happen to be
democratic socialist. I'm a social democrat. Totally different thing.
Oh, excuse me. All right, other way around. Sorry. So I am currently in a serious relationship with a very serious Marxist.
Uh-huh.
He's great. He doesn't push it on me or anything. But, meeting more of them and everything, I'm curious, what is your whole take on their desire that they think that, oh, in the next 50 years or so, they'll be able to overthrow capitalism and change the entire system? I'm not going to dash his dreams or anything, but part of me thinks that it's kind of a utopia that's not going to be able to happen. And, I met them. They're very nice people. I went to an entire convention. They're well educated. They're very passionate.
Yep.
But I don't quite know what to make of their world. And I was just wondering, what is your whole opinion on, the big, serious Marxist communist movement that's happening?
Well, as a non-Marxist and non-communist, obviously I'm not in favor of it. Now, the predictive question of will there be the downfall of capitalism and the rebuilding of a Marxist or Leninist communist state in the model of maybe the Soviet Union or whatever example. Does the guy you're dating, does he say it would be great for it to be like X, Y, or Z country, or what is his ideal?
Their ideal is basically after the Russian Revolution.
Okay,
Basically, the Lenin Marxist kind of thing of it that, oh, we
got
won't
it.
need cars anymore and we won't need this anymore.
Yeah.
And yes, evidently, like Star Trek isn't even communist enough for them. Star Trek is Stalinist.
Well, listen,
That, oh,
predictions are worth what you pay for them, and you're paying zero for this one. I'm very skeptical that in the next 50 years that's going to happen. In the next 150, could it happen? Sure. It wouldn't be something I would push for because I think that markets directing resources in a large number of industries is fine. I don't want the government owning or controlling entire industries and businesses. Like, it's just, they're not my values. And I have a video why I'm not a socialist, which also deals with communism and Marxism. And you can check that out. As far as the prediction, I mean, listen, we just have to wait and see. I doubt that the United States will have collapsed and been rebuilt in the mode of the post-Russian Revolution Leninist Marxist model, but it's not impossible. But we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, I just see it as like, how are you going to overthrow, this current system when it is so ingrained and, with the government having so much power and everything. So I
Well,
see it as, oh,
sometimes they say
yeah,
it's not that we're going to overthrow it, it's that it's going to collapse in on itself. So it depends on what
yeah.
their view is. Sometimes they believe it's so unsustainable, it'll just collapse and then they'll be able to rebuild their communist paradise. But I mean, I'd be shocked if either happened in 50 years. But when Trump says we will never be a communist country, never is a very long time. What about 150 years? What about 500? What about 1,000? I don't know. Maybe we will.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, hey, real quick. I actually was able to travel out the country for the first time last August and happened to be in Spain at the same time as you.
Oh, is that right?
But,
Where in Spain did you go?
Sevilla.
And how'd you like it?
Oh, God, I loved it. We went to Marseille right before that, but
Uh-huh.
I rathered Spain a little bit more, even though it was like 106 degrees.
Yeah, when I was in
But
Madrid in
yeah,
August, it was like 97 every day. It was crazy.
I was in their train station. I think that was the one with the big jungle inside of it.
I didn't go to the
Because
train station, but I'll take your word for that. But
yeah,
just so hot, but beautiful country, high quality of life.
yes, and those green conures everywhere that evidently the locals hate.
Is that
They
right?
call them a plague.
All
All
right.
right,
Well,
thank
Jen,
you
great
so
to hear
much.
from you.
You too.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Take care. Why don't we go next to Jay from Detroit? Jay from Detroit, welcome to the program. What's on your mind today? Jay, welcome. Please, your turn to speak.
Hey, David, how are you?
Doing well.
So listen, I wanted to ask you about something I've had on my mind for a while now.
Okay.
I've been concerned for a while that Russia and Saudi Arabia, who may have a political interest in seeing Trump victorious over Biden, may reduce oil production or exports to otherwise inflate oil prices in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
With the strategic intention of increasing the price of gasoline right before the presidential election. As of early March, both countries have already extended production cuts through the end of the second quarter, and the price of gasoline in my area has risen about 60 cents over the last few months, maybe since the beginning of the year.
Mm.
How much of a problem is this in your opinion?
I think that I haven't looked at what you're telling me, but I accept that you're right on the facts. My instinct is that it is going to have let's say they're trying to do exactly what you're saying for exactly the reasons that you're saying. I think the effect on gas prices will be relatively limited, and the impact of gas prices alone, if inflation is otherwise stable, is going to be limited. And if inflation is otherwise stable, it's not going to change the bigger picture that if the economy looks more or less like it looks today, it's a pretty good economy, and presidents tend to get reelected when the economy is pretty good. So it's sort of like, even granting everything you're saying, which I haven't looked into, I don't think that it alone is what the election is going to hinge on. That's my instinct.
I hope you're right. For the record, Axios had a great article in early March that kind of delved into this a little bit. I guess the second part of my question would be also, is there room on the show for a deep dive into foreign economic influences like this one?
There is absolutely room. I mean, it's almost too big of a topic to make into one segment, but let me look into it and then we'll see what we can do.
Great. Thanks for your time. It was good speaking with you.
All right, Jay from Detroit, great to hear from you. And by the way, Jay, also a website member, which I very, very much appreciate. It is time to start thinking like voters and to make sure that kids understand the importance of voting, how it works, registering, ballot initiatives, because so many kids just have no idea. That's why I wrote the new children's book, Think Like a Voter. I can think of no better time and no more important group of folks to try to reach. The book is now available at davidpakman.com/book, where, by the way, you can get the first two books in the series as well. Think Like a Detective and Think Like a Scientist. Really important stuff. Donate them to local libraries, classrooms, read them with the kids. davidpakman.com/book.